Hello, everybody, and welcome to Season 3, Episode 9 of the Everything About Everything Sports Podcast.
Guys talking about sticks and balls.
Long time no see.
Yes, indeed. How long has it been? We recorded what? Friday? Last Friday? Or not?
Yeah,
like 2 Fridays ago.
Saturday.
Oh yeah, Saturday.
Because we went to a friend's graduation from college.
Yeah.
So. But, yeah. There is a lot that happened.
Yeah.
There's a lot that actually happened that across everything, actually. Let's start with the Pistons. Got knocked out.
You hate to see it.
Yeah, Game 6. It was rough, but at least we put up a fight.
Yeah, it was right till the end. We had a chance to win, but it was really no one else's fault but ourselves. We just didn't really match up a whole lot. A lot of our players were inconsistent. It seemed like a lot of our rookies were acting like rookies at some points, and losing Stewart and Duran didn't really help.
Yeah, no.
So I feel like if we had them, maybe it could have been different. But at the end of the day, it was what it was. And a lot of bad passes too, bad passes in crucial moments, giveaways in crucial moments.
Yeah, the one that I remember the most. So I think it had been like Game 3 or something. Bro was inbounding the ball and then threw it out of bounds off the inbound.
Yeah, and not getting rebounds too.
Yeah,
we didn't get a whole lot of those.
We'll be back next year.
We will.
At least it's not like the Red Wings where you don't really have a shimmer of hope.
Don't. Yeah. Funny you should bring that up. Steve Yzerman opened his mouth.
I did hear something about this, yeah.
Yeah, he was asked about the Wallman trade.
Can't swear within the first 10 minutes, technically.
Oh, yeah. But he was asked about the Wallman trade because now Wallman is playing in the second round of the playoffs with the Edmonton Oilers against the Vegas Golden Knights. Game 1 is tonight.
Ooh.
Pretty sure. And I can't remember exactly what he said, but it was something along the lines of, we had shipped him off to make room to sign other players or whatever, and we attached what a pick was, like a second round pick, and they thought we would get something back, but you didn't get anything back. You just shipped him off to nowhere. And he was on the Sharks, was at one point the best defenseman in the league, points-wise. And then goes to Edmonton Oilers, and now he has a chance at a cup.
Yeah.
And he's, in their top 4 right now. Which is fantastic.
Yeah.
And not only did we ship him off with a second-round pick and got basically nothing, the Sharks shipped him off to Edmonton for a first-round pick.
Great.
So,
Yzerman is dumb. Get him out.
Dude,
just get him out.
In brighter news with the Red Wings, Patrick Kane says he's looking at another 1-year deal.
Yes.
He thinks that the team is really close. He still has a lot that he can prove on the ice. He's close to 1,500 games played.
Okay.
So he wants to hit that, obviously. And his kids really like it here.
Yeah.
His kids they like being around the team. They like the way the Red Wings have kind of involved them in with the team. Like they allow them to skate around on the ice with them every now and then. They're in a tunnel for every home game.
Yeah.
So they like how they treated his kids and his family. So they like being, or I assume the family, but Patrick Kane and his kids like being here. So that could be good. Another 1-year deal. Maybe have him, a couple $1 million, $3 million, save a little money, and sign someone else. Please, God, please.
Do something. Please.
Do something, please. And speaking of signing people, I heard whispers or rumors for someone to come to the Pistons. Obviously, I want Devin Booker here.
Oh yeah, that'd be sick.
But I've heard Zion.
I
I don't think so. And I've also heard,
I wouldn't be happy if we got Zion, to be honest with you.
no, yeah. I've also heard Trae Young.
That would be awesome.
I think I would prefer Devin Booker.
Well, yeah. Well, yeah. I understand why you want Devin Booker.
Yeah, because he's Devin Booker.
Yeah. But Trae Young is also Trae Young. And he's younger than Devin Booker.
He's younger, but is he better? And will he fit with this team the same?
I don't fucking know, but I just know that they're both really good.
They both are really good.
And you could say, doesn't Booker have a ring?
No.
No.
I don't think so. Not off the top. I'm pretty
it.
sure he doesn't. Because I know he made it there with the Suns.
Yeah, and they didn't
and
win.
lost. Yeah.
All right, so no, he doesn't have a ring. So that argument that I was going to have is invalid, but, you know.
No, yeah. Both have playoff experience. Devin Booker has a lot more playoff experience than Trae Young. Trae Young only made it 1 year.
Yeah.
And then I think they made it this year, but they got knocked out in the play-in.
Yeah.
So.
But.
Yeah.
You know.
Rumors.
The Lakers got knocked out.
Good.
Why is that good? I want to see more Luka.
Because I called it.
Oh, okay. Well,
I knew they weren't going to make it out of the first round. I knew it. You could tell. Top-heavy teams never do good in the NBA.
You were right. It's all offense, not enough defense.
No, yeah, it wasn't.
That's their whole game plan, basically.
Just score 130 points a game, but then when they run into a team who plays any bit of defense, that number gets shrunk, and then they can't stop the other team from scoring.
Yeah.
And just
because you have no defense.
Right, yeah.
So, you know, did we talk about the draft?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. It's been a while, okay?
Yeah.
So as of right now, Aiden Hutchinson is doing a lot better. But his explosiveness isn't back yet, which is to be understood.
Yeah, that'd probably be the last thing that you would want to.
Yeah, but you saw the video I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's good news that he's at least running.
Yeah.
So.
And running at different angles, not just in a straight line.
Yeah. So. They're thinking that they're going to re-sign Zadarius Smith back.
That's good. Hopefully we get him for a little cheaper.
Yeah.
Than what we did at the trade or what he has now when we got him at the trade deadline.
Yeah.
Because we had done the math in our head, and it was like it doesn't leave us a whole lot of space to get other players or re-sign the players that we have.
Yeah.
On deals that will eventually expire, like rookie deals that eventually expire. So.
Did you see now that it's all come out after the draft that why the Giants didn't take Shedeur?
No.
So the Giants during their pre-draft process, they'll give players a playbook and have intentional wrong things in it, and it's I don't know if it's probably not fine if they don't realize that it's a mistake, but basically they told Shedeur, they're like, well, basically you're full of shit and a lot of this is wrong and you're not telling us why it's wrong. And then Shedeur apparently said, why the fuck are you giving me a wrong playbook then? And got upset at Dable and the Giants for doing that to him.
Dude, just use your head. Like, if it looks wrong and you're in an interview, it's probably wrong for a reason.
And even that, if you say it's wrong, and you're wrong that it's wrong, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's even worse.
They're at least thinking that he knows something.
Yeah, but I mean, if you were like, if you knew, like, think about it on the field. Like, if you see something going wrong, or you see someone doing something that's wrong, like they got mixed up or whatever.
Yeah.
the team has to trust you to make an adjustment on the field,
Yeah.
not do something else that's wrong.
Yeah.
So if you see something wrong, and then you add to it and correct something that's right to something that's wrong, that in my mind is even worse, because it means that you don't understand like the actual concept of what they're trying to
Yeah.
put in front of you, or like whatever the play concept is. Because it's in like, I wonder if do they give them like actual situations, like, okay, this is 2nd and 8, this is 3rd and 5, or whatever.
I would assume so. Like, I don't know offensive playbooks, and I know NFL offensive playbooks are nothing like college.
No, hell no.
They're so much longer.
They're so much more complicated.
I guess if it's like a Q set, which means now once again, I'm not an offensive player, so I'll probably get this wrong. I think a Q set is sliding to the left.
Yeah.
But I guess in the playbook, it had them slide to the right. Or the intentional mistake that they made in the playbook to see, I guess, if he would get it. Because if you're the quarterback, you should know.
Yeah.
Because you literally have to know everything.
Yeah, you have to know where everyone is on the field, like, at all times.
Yeah, I'm sure it's different depending on position, but that's the one position that you have to know everything.
Yeah.
Not only offense, but you have to know what the fuck the defense is doing. Maybe the defense, the way that they were showing the defense was wrong or something. I don't know. I'm not part of the Giants organization, so I don't know.
Well, I mean, if the way they were showing the defense was wrong, and that's kind of a trick question, or it's like a difficult situation for them, because you can mask defenses.
That's true, but also you're going to be an NFL quarterback. You need to figure that shit out.
Yeah, but I mean, it's a lot easier to. I feel like it'd be a lot easier to figure it out when it's happening on the field, because people are moving, people are looking a certain way or something like that, versus just X's and O's on paper.
Yeah.
Because like you can line up in a certain way on paper and be like, oh, okay, and look at the picture and know what it is. It's like, actually that's cover 0.
Yeah.
Disguised as whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh well, I didn't know that because I didn't see the dude creeping in. Or I didn't see this guy just, like, take a step back.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't see that shit because I can't.
That's just what's coming out. Whether or not this is true, who knows?
Yeah.
But, I don't know how to pronounce the last name. The Urbich family. So, the Falcons, D.C. Got fined $100K.
Mm-hmm.
And then
$200,000.
I think the team got fined $200,000, and he got fined $100,000.
Oh, I thought it was... The team got fined, like, I thought it was $250,000. He got fined $200K or something. Still, I mean, it's a lot of money.
Yeah. Yeah. Just for his kids.
Yeah.
Dude, imagine your dad gets fined $100K for a mistake that you made.
Right, yeah. Dude. That's crazy. How old is this kid? I
don't know.
I didn't see how old.
I think he's like a teenager.
He's
from the video. There's a video of it.
In the video, it looks like he was like in a dorm room, so he's probably in college.
It's either college. He's either a teenager or college.
Yeah.
Not much older.
Yeah, probably.
But he enough like to know right from wrong.
Oh, definitely. I mean, like anyone who does it, that's like you. At a certain age, once you turn like 10, you know what the hell a prank call is.
Yeah.
And you know that it's buffoonery.
Yeah.
So even if you're double that age, 20, let's say, you definitely know, like, but then you should also have the wherewithal to be like, I probably shouldn't fuck with this because this is money.
Yeah.
This is literally one of the biggest businesses.
I think that was the difference between like him getting $5 million and what he got. Because because being a 5th rounder, like, you're still making great money, but nowhere near the first round money.
No, yeah. And he thought he was going to Atlanta.
Yeah, because of his dad.
Because of his dad, and he was going to follow in his footsteps and shit. He was dancing and shit like that with his brothers and with his family.
Yeah.
And then I want to see what happened when he got the call that he wasn't actually drafted, because I don't think we saw that.
So when he was streaming it.
Oh, so he watched the pick on TV and he was like, "Wait, that's not me."
Oh, of. And well, the prank call was like, "You're going to have to wait a little bit more, bud."
Oh.
Click.
What?
So Atlanta was on the clock, and his kid called up Shador and was like, "You're going to have to wait a little bit longer, bud."
No. He told him he got drafted by the Falcons
Oh,
because he was celebrating and dancing.
oh shit.
He told him he got drafted in the 3rd round by the Falcons.
Oh,
Yeah. And then but I was saying, like, I want to see what happened when he realized that he wasn't actually drafted. Like, was he watching it on TV and he sees like his pick come up, and it's like Atlanta Falcons pick is in, and Goodell walks up to the thing, and it's like Tim Johnson, and he's like, "That's not me."
Oh,
And just everything shattered for him, or did he get another call like from the Falcons being like, you know, we're not picking you.
Like, sorry.
Yeah.
Damn, dude. It's a rough situation. That sucks that it happened to him.
No, yeah, it is a grade A fuck up by that kid, and by the fucking the organization too, because I think he found, I can remember how the kid found the number. I know he like saw it somewhere and he wrote it down.
Yeah, it was. So apparently the way that he was explaining it, because I watched the video from whatever Bucky, his brother, Well Off Media, I think it is.
Mm-hmm.
I was watching it, and he explained it. He's like, yeah, the only people that had the phone number was the NFL, because you had to fill out a sheet to say what number.
Yeah.
And it was sent by like Boost Mobile or whatever.
Yeah.
He was saying. So he's like,
I think I know they keep them like in the draft rooms, and then they only give the number to like a couple people. It's like the GM and the head coach.
yeah, it was the I don't know how the GM would let his son see that, but
No, yeah. I mean, maybe he was in the facility with his dad, and it was just like on a desk.
it could have been.
It could have just been like on like their like draft picks, like who they were looking at, or like the top selected draft picks or whatever, or like projected draft picks.
Or it could be as simple as like the kid's fucking around at the home office and it went to his email from there. You never know.
Yeah, you never. Yeah.
So it's just crazy because he's
Dude.
our age.
Yeah.
Imagine that happening to you. How pissed you would be.
Dude, I'd be fucking furious. Like thank God it was only in the 3rd round. Like it would have sucked way harder if he got called like pick 3.
Oh yeah.
If he would have been like, congratulations, you're going to the whoever had pick 3, was it Panthers that got traded up? Or Giants?
It was the Giants.
Yeah, it's gonna be like, congratulations, you're headed to New York, and then fucking
Abdul
Carter pops on the screen. He's like, what?
Yeah. Abdul
What?
Carter asked LT if he could have his number. And
he said no.
And LT was like, fuck you, dude.
Good.
I would say LT, dude, how scary that man was off of all the drugs he was on, too.
Dude, yeah, like that took some balls to ask LT, hey, can I use your number? You haven't even done anything yet. You just got drafted.
Yeah.
Like give it a minute. Like I can't remember who it was. It was someone, I think, in baseball, or it was, I can't remember. It might have been hockey, or maybe it was baseball. But there was like a highly touted prospect, and he came up to the MLB, and like his dad or something like that played with the dude's number that he took, and the player whose number he was wearing was like, yeah, you can wear number whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And then he's wearing number, I can't remember who it was. Like I said, like I remember something like that happening. It could have been in football too, but it was like, yeah, you can wear your number. You can wear my number.
Yeah, the thing is, like, I don't think Abdul had any connection to Lawrence Taylor.
None. Yeah, no. Like and Abdul, the one thing that LT said too, he was like, you go to Penn State. he was like, you have like, I think he was given number 56 at Penn State, or not, or no, he was number 11.
Yeah, he was number 11.
He was like, they give everybody number 11 at Penn State if you like do good 1 year, because they want like I guess like the statistically like in jerseys, like if you're a lower number, the lower number jerseys sell better than if you're like a higher.
Oh
number.
yeah.
It's just something
Also,
weird shit like
also, if you're like a D lineman, you have like a cool number like 11.
a lower number.
Yeah. You the quarterback is like, fuck.
There's a certain drip factor to it. Yeah.
There's a certain like, and if you have that number, you better be good.
Right. Yeah, you can't F around and have that number. So I mean, like, but yeah, I don't see any problem with him with Lawrence Taylor saying.
Oh no, I don't have a problem with it.
Yeah.
I just thought it was funny.
No, yeah, it's hilarious. I mean, you've heard of people like buying numbers, like going to a different team and someone having that number. And being like, I'll take you and your family out to dinner, and I'll write you a check for X amount of money if you let me use your number.
Some of those costed 7 figures.
No, yeah, definitely. And they'll do it because like either the player on the team who has that number isn't very good, or they're a rookie or something like that, or they don't have really any tie to the number. Like they could, they're like, oh yeah, like I didn't wear this number in college, I could use my college number now or whatever. Or like, I prefer another number now that I'm thinking about it, and you can use this number. Or if it's like just a huge like name that's going to like Zadarius Smith. Zadarius Smith took number 99 from somebody when he came here.
Yeah.
So like, or J.J. Watt.
And he said it costed him money to do it.
Yeah, it cost him money. I mean, you could also milk it too. Like if someone came up to, like Zadarius Smith came up to you, it's like, hey, I want to wear your number. Like, name it. Yeah. They'd be like, okay, I want a watch, a car, get me this, take me out to dinner, give me X amount of money at a casino.
Oh yeah.
It's like you would definitely try to pry your
especially
way.
Because I get it. Those numbers are like sacred, dude.
Oh no, it's your defining factor.
Yeah.
Especially I mean,
if you were great.
Right. Yeah. Exactly. Especially if you're like a Hall of Fame player, which Zadarius Smith maybe not Hall of Fame level, but no. I mean, if you're Hall of Very Good like Zadarius Smith is, then it definitely matters.
Definitely, like, his name has presence.
Yeah.
It's not just a random guy that's been there for like 3 years.
No, yeah.
And then, like, I guess it is true where some people don't really care about the number and they're like, sure. But I'm pretty sure both of you are paying money to the NFL because they have to rebrand it. I think it's like $100K or something.
Yeah, they have to print new jerseys and stuff like that. They have to print like make new graphics and everything like that too. So yeah, it is. I think you do. Or it might be like you owe the team something, and then the team has to pay it to the NFL.
Yeah, something like that.
Like the team finds you.
I do know there is a cost associated with it.
Yeah.
So I can only assume it's bigger for if it was Lawrence Taylor, you know.
Same thing. I know there was a hockey player, Matt Duchene. He changed his number. I think he was 95 or something, and he changed it to number 9. Or he was number 9, and then he changed it to 95. I can't remember which way it went, but he had to pay. I think he was on the Ottawa Senators at the time. He had to pay the Senators a certain amount of money, and they had to pay it to the NHL.
Yeah. So. In other sports news, the Tigers,
best team in the AL by 2 games, and currently, this is the best home start since 1911 for the Tigers, and this is also the best record the Tigers have had through the beginning of May in franchise history.
Damn.
Which means currently, up to this point in the season, this is the best Tigers team we've ever seen.
It feels like it, dude.
It really does. In the last, I think, 13 games, they said we've had 20 home runs.
The Angels got
absolutely mollywopped. Yeah. Riley Green hitting 2 home runs in the same inning.
Yeah.
That's wild.
How many times has that happened in MLB history?
Once. Well, in the 9th inning. So Riley Green became the first MLB player to hit 2 home runs in the 9th inning ever.
Oh, really? Cool. Yeah. That's a sick stat line, dude.
It really is, yeah. batting around the line because I was listening to in the car back from up north.
Yeah.
And they were like, "This is the 8th batter this inning," and there was 1 out.
Yeah.
And I was like, "So they'll bat through the lineup." And then I think that 8th batter got on base, got like a single or something.
Yeah.
And then next up was Riley Green, went through the lineup, and he smacks another home run. And I mean, I was losing my mind in the car.
So the final score of the last game against the Angels was 13-1.
Yeah. Which I think Carpenter hit 2 home runs in that game.
These
too.
are MLB teams, people. I'm glad because we're on the winning side.
Right,
But
yeah.
imagine being an Angels fan right now, dude.
No, yeah. And Scooble's been lights out.
Yeah,
like his first 2 games, he wasn't really like too formed, but he was still pitching well.
Mm-hmm.
Ever since those first 2 starts, he's looked like the best pitcher in the league.
Yeah, dude. It's crazy.
It really has. You also see the benches cleared between the Angels and
Yeah. Didn't the Angels hit our guys?
No. So top of the first inning, Tigers go 1-2-3, and then bottom of the first inning, very first pitch Tariq Skubal throws, fastball, high in the zone. I think it's Zach Neto, the leadoff hitter for the Angels. It smacks a home run. Very first pitch he sees, takes a yard. Next time he comes up to bat, Skubal starts him off with a changeup, then throws like a slider, then throws another changeup, and then strikes him out with the fastball that he threw, that he hit the home run with.
Ah.
So he goes, he said something to him. He was like, I can do that too, or something like that. And then Neto was like, I already hit 1 out on you, or something like that. John Boy did like a mouth, like a lip reading breakdown of it. I can't remember exactly what they had said, but he was like, Skubal was like, that's right. He was like, go sit down. And then
just chirping, you know.
Yeah, Neto was like, I already hit you out once, or something like that. He was like, that's 1-1 or something like that. Like, just talking back and forth and shit like that.
Friendly chirping.
Yeah, and then Skubal said something else to him, and then Neto kind of like turned and said something else, but it wasn't caught on camera, I don't think. And then the base coach came out and like put his hand on Neto's chest and like guided him back to the dugout.
Yeah.
Infield starts slowly creeping in. Catcher takes off his mask. Skubal's standing like in between the mound and the baseline.
Okay.
And then the bullpens start filing out, and then the benches start clearing and stuff like that. Bullpens stop like maybe halfway through the outfield, or like to the outfield edge of the outfield grass, and they realize nothing's going on. And then that was kind of the end of it. It was just like a yelling match, like almost like a big trash talk kind of shit.
Yeah.
And then that was it. And then Skubal actually, you could see in the clip, he like looked at Neto sitting in the dugout, and he tapped his chest and was like, "My bad." And then Neto like nodded to him, and like nodded a couple of times to him. So it's like, because at that point they're even. Like you hit a home run off him and you strike him out.
It's 1-1.
With the pitch that he hit out though too was kind of badass.
Yeah.
So it was like, and I don't know what he did in his third at bat, or if he had any more at bats that game, but
fair enough.
Yeah, no. And then the Tigers, that game tied it up in the 7th with a home run, and then just absolutely dropped a nuke on the
Yeah,
ninth inning.
dude. I was chilling at my grandma's just in the room. I could like hear it from the TV. I think I was working on something. That's why I wasn't watching it. But I go up to let the dogs out, and I'm like, yeah, fuck it. Like, let's see, because I'm hearing all these cheering. I'm like, they're not in Comerica. So I'm like,
No.
like when I heard the cheers, I'm like, oh God, the Angels must be dogging them right now.
Yeah.
I go out, I see 13. I'm like, Jesus. And then I look again. I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
I'm like, Jesus. So all the cheers are from Tigers fans.
Yeah, they were from Tiger. I think Reese Olson got taken out in the bottom of the 6th because he walked 2 guys in a row, or he walked one and they hit another guy.
Yeah.
So then AJ Hinch took him out, but he had thrown up until then a shutout game. I'm pretty sure he might have let up 1 run, and he had like, I think it was like 7 strikeouts or something like that, or like 6-7 strikeouts.
Really good game.
So yeah, really good game, and got lots of run support. So he was comfortable up there.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, all the Tigers fans that were in California ended up cheering for him and cheering loud. Like it sounded like it was a home game.
Yeah, that's why I was confused
Yeah.
because I was like, we ain't at home.
No, yeah.
So when I heard the cheers, I was like, I'll check the score when I go out there. And then I saw the 13-1. I go, Jesus Christ.
Yeah. We had I
And
can't
then,
remember where I was. Or it was I was hanging out with your brother. We were in the car and I was driving with Jeremy, and we listened to like maybe the first 2 or 3 innings, and then we got out of the car and doing what we were doing, we went to go meet up with Mitchell. So we were hanging out with Mitchell, and we didn't hear the rest of the game. We didn't look at our phones or anything like that. And we sat down, and Jeremy looked at the score, and he was like, Tigers won 13-1. And it kind of took me a second. I was like, that's good. Tigers won. And I was like, wait, 13-1?
Yeah.
And he was like, yes. And I was like,
it was like
"Holy
when
shit."
you sent me the thing on Instagram about Michigan beat on Ohio State 23-1.
23-1. That's the largest margin of victory in Michigan versus Ohio State, like baseball history.
I wonder why.
Yeah, it's
Dude,
crazy.
they were must have been home run derby.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, probably. Or just like long drug out innings, like station to station, like double after double.
That's the worst.
Dude, it's like the worst feeling is when you like get hit up in baseball and then like you finally make an out and the umpire is like, all right, 1 out.
Oh,
dude, it feels like you're stranded on an island.
Dude, just stab me in the heart.
Dude, yeah, you just kick me in the nuts.
That's how
honestly.
I felt watching my cousin's softball game. I was like, there were some really drawn out innings. I'm like, Jesus Christ, they lost 13-3.
Oh, dang.
I was like, damn. I was like,
yeah.
I wasn't planning on staying for the second game, which I told her that. And she's like, I'm probably not going to play the second game anyways, but I was like, dude, what are we doing?
There was the Dodgers were playing. I can't remember who they were playing, but they scored 14 runs. I think the final score. No. I think the final score was like 14-4 or like 14-6 or something like that. So they put in a position player on the mound in order to save their bullpen arms. They put Kike Hernandez on the mound, and he had like a. It was weird. He had like a helmet on.
Yeah.
But it wasn't like a skull cap like the catchers wear. It would like went over his hat, and it like went around here and it kind of buckled in the back, and it protected like the front of his head, and like down like on the sides of his head a little bit.
For like concussion?
For just just like the literally worst nightmare of a pitcher is a ball coming right back at your face.
Yeah.
So that probably would protect that, because I mean there's been pitchers who have like gotten hit in the head and had like concussions.
Yeah, got by their own pitch.
Right. Yeah.
I think I'm not going to mention his name, but I think you would remember this. You'll know who I'm talking about, but I won't mention his name. This was back in like middle school, I think. Maybe middle school, maybe freshman year. I don't know. I don't really remember the actual year or whatever. He threw a fastball and the batter smoked the ball and it line drive right to his leg. And his whole thigh was just purple for the next week and a half.
Yeah, I've seen that before. Like, maybe not in just the instance you're talking about, but I've seen it before. I've seen it where the pitcher has, like, thrown the pitch. It got hit right back up to him and hit him in the arm. Ooh. Like, in the throwing arm, too.
Oh,
so it's like, whether you're fine or not, you're coming out of the game.
Yeah.
Because your arm's going to be killing you. You won't be able to pitch the right way.
Yeah, you're going to need ice. You're going to need all that.
Yeah, it's going to bruise like hell. So,
yeah, that's... I just hate the feeling. Because I've been hit with a bat accidentally and with a ball.
Oh, yeah. There was one year when I was playing travel ball where I like led the team in hit by pitches. I had like double-digit hit by pitches.
What a stat,
dude! Yeah, it was ridiculous. Like there was one game where it happened twice in the same game. I got hit like once in the leg and like once in like the like bottom or like the lower back.
Oh.
And I was like, after the second time, I was like, really? And I just kind of threw my bat to the dugout and like ran and just like jogged to first base. And I'm sitting at first base. I'm just like shaking my head. My first base coach is like, yeah. He was like, you got on base. And then he was like,
Way to get on base, sir, bud.
right, yeah. He was like, you got on base. And he was like, did less work for you. He was like, now you don't have to sit through an at bat and work to get the hit. He was like,
Yeah.
he gave the base to you.
I remember
like,
my
yeah.
uncle say, if you can get hit by the pitch, get hit by the pitch. Just do it.
That's what we would say too. It's like if it goes at you, like if you think it's gonna hit you, let it hit you. Don't try to get hit, but like if you see it's okay, this is gonna hit me in the leg or this is gonna hit me in the arm, let it hit you.
Yeah.
Because like especially when we were younger, it's like we're not throwing 80, 90 miles an hour to the point where it's gonna physically hurt you. It'll hurt for a minute, but then
A little sting.
yeah, like and then but then once you get on base and a couple pitches go by, you won't even think about it.
Yeah.
So it's like yeah, that's true.
It's not like it's an MLB pitcher throwing a 99-mile fastball directly at your elbow.
No, yeah. Like, yeah, that's why I have an elbow guard.
Yeah.
So, yeah, because that's like, especially if it hits you in the right spot too, it can like fracture your elbow if it hits like the bone the right way.
Oh,
Or
yeah.
if you hit your funny bone, like,
Oh.
imagine getting hit in the funny bone by like a 95-mile-an-hour fastball.
I would be dead.
Dude, yeah, your arm would feel like it got shot off, probably. It would just like,
You
probably
might as
wouldn't be
well
able to
just
move it.
amputate it
Dude,
at this point. Just get it out of here, please.
One
I
of
don't
the,
know.
Like whenever I take batting practice too, I always wear, even if it's for like just fucking around at the park,
Yeah.
I'll wear a leg guard. Like it protects like the inside of your leg, like around the ankle bone, because there's been MLB players that have done that, like where they've followed something off their foot or like off the inside of their leg and gotten injured from it.
Yeah.
And like I mean, I'm not an MLB player obviously, but like college dudes, like players that I've played with too that have done that. So like if we're ever hitting, I always wear it just because. I mean, and then it's like the way that they're made now, you don't even notice it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like you don't. Yeah.
All carbon fiber.
No, it's actually like a gel. It's like a yeah. When you get it, it's like a flat box,
Mm-hmm.
and the thing is flat, and it comes in like a vacuum sealed bag, and then you open it up, and it has direct. Well, no. You read the directions first. Always read the directions first, and you read the directions first, and it says upon opening the bag. In 10 minutes, the pad will begin to like solidify and heal.
Yeah.
So you have to take it out of the bag, like position it on your leg to where how you would want it to fit, and they give you gauze, like rolls of gauze, and then you wrap it in gauze, leave it there for like, I think 20 or 30 minutes, and then they say take the gauze off, put the straps on, keep it on, leave it there for like another 10, 20 minutes, and then it'll be hard as a rock.
Huh.
Yeah, and then like you have to like smooth out the crinkles in the back and stuff like that, so it's like comfortable to wear. So then it's like a thin layer of foam on the outside, and then like foam on the inside, so it's comfortable. But then it's like hard like helmet plastic.
Huh.
Yeah, and but you don't feel it.
That's kind of cool.
Oh yeah, it's really cool.
Huh. Fair enough. Yeah. I don't know, dude. The last time I did batting practice with you guys just to mess around, my elbows just hurt for the next week.
Yeah, that's the one thing. Me and your brother went to the gym right before we took batting practice. Dude, I was gassed. Like everything, like my lower back hurt, my shoulder was hurting, still hurts a little bit, and like my elbows, both of them.
Yeah.
Were killing me.
My
Like,
elbows
and
were gone.
not like the elbow, like the joint, like the inside.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was killing me.
Yeah. Dude, honestly, I was like, I'd rather just get all their tattoo. You know?
Yeah.
I was like, that's kind of, it was just more of like, you wouldn't understand it, but people who have tattoos, at least for me, I was like, you're sore, obviously.
Oh yeah.
It just felt like that. Not the burning sore that you get from tattoos, but just like sore, like where you're like, I don't want to do nothing.
No, yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, that's
Speaking of tattoos, I got my next appointment.
I thought you said you were gonna wait.
August 29th.
Oh, Jesus Christ! What are you getting this time? Oh, all the other.
Yep. I have an issue. It's all right.
Sure.
So, is that it for sports?
I think so. I have other things as well, other sports news.
Ooh.
So I would like to show you. This is the visual part of the podcast.
The everything.
The everything. Yeah. Well, visual for you and me. We're not obviously.
Yeah,
Good.
until we get the studio, it's coming.
But people will be able to. They'll know what I'm talking about. They can just look it up.
In about 3-4 months, we'll have a studio.
So there's a few new jerseys in the MLB. We have the City Connects, first round of City Connects that have come out this year. So
Did
we have.
Tigers get a new one?
They did not, but the Washington Nationals did.
Ooh.
They got a blue one, and it has like the map of the city as the kind of the pattern on the front.
I fucks with this.
And then the Capitol building is on the bottom of the W. If you scroll to the one that you were just at, the one next one, like seeing the W, the Capitol building is at the bottom of the W. And then they have cherry blossoms on either side of it, and
I fucks with this.
And then like the circle logo that's on the sleeve looks like the kind of mosaic like windows on the inside of like government rotundas and stuff like that.
That's cool.
So I actually really like this one. People are like, "Oh, downgrade. This one sucks. Like, bring back the old ones." I think this is one of the best jerseys in MLB.
What did the old one look like?
The old ones, they were like the gray ones. National City Connect 2024. Here we go. Yeah. They were these ones.
I like that though.
Yeah, those ones are nice. Like the cherry blossom. I feel like the only way that this could get better is if at the bottom of the DC they added like that cherry blossom texture.
Yeah.
I think that would be chef's kiss.
I do like these more though.
I do like these ones a lot more.
I'm just a big blue guy. That's the thing.
Yeah, no, the blue is I like the color blue. It's like a denim blue.
Yeah.
And apparently they're wearing like it looks like it's white pants with them. Thank God. I hate like the off-colored pants. Like people wearing like the teams wearing like dark pants.
Yeah.
The only jersey that it looks good on is like the Texas Rangers.
Okay.
That's like because it looks like an old school baseball jersey. And then the Astros got one, but I think I already showed you that one.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, the Giants got a new one.
I like that.
It's supposed to be like a punk rock type I don't know what you would design.
I actually like this though.
And like kind of mixed with graffiti and
stuff like that. Yeah, it's kind of cool. I like this.
It is cool, but I mean, I don't know. Like they look cool on the field, but if I was a Giants fan, I feel like I would like it a lot more. That's gonna be the case with a lot of these.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
I like that though. That's cool.
I think it does look cool. It's definitely like a kind of like a more like modern twist. Yeah. I like the glove logo that they have. It kind of looks like an album cover almost.
Well, the thing is with me and jerseys, you will never find me wearing a jersey outside of if I'm going to like a football game. You won't really see me. Actually, you will never see me in a basketball jersey.
The only time I'll wear a basketball jersey is if I'm going to a game.
Yeah. You won't see me in a hockey jersey. Sorry, but you won't. They're fun to hang up and have, but not to wear for me.
See, I love hockey jerseys.
Well, yeah.
Those are like in the wintertime, if you wear like just a t-shirt and then a hoodie and then the hockey jersey, perfect.
Okay, well, I'm just it doesn't work for me.
Yeah.
You won't see me wear a baseball jersey.
See, now that's where I'm like.
I
wear baseball jerseys.
This isn't slander towards you.
No,
I'm just saying.
I wear baseball jerseys when I'm watching the game at home.
Yeah. The thing is, like, for me, jerseys, like, depending if it's like if it's my jersey, obviously I'm wearing it. But for me, jerseys are kind of like sacred to where I feel like they need to be hung up.
Yeah, no, yeah, I feel that. Like, yeah, all of my jerseys that I have are hung up. Like, none of them are folded or laid out or anything like that.
Yeah.
I know my dad has like some of his jerseys, like some of the signed ones that he has, like in like a bottom drawer in like the closet, and they're folded up and like in plastic. I'm like, that would be in plastic, hung up, or like in a frame,
Yeah.
like that. I don't know. I mean, to each their own. Like you probably, you have to get the plastic, you have to put it in the frame. It's like it's a little bit more money, but I mean, all my jerseys are hung up or like in my closet hung up. None of them are.
I don't think I've wore like an actual jersey since I could fit into that, and that's been a while.
Oh yeah.
Other than my own jersey, so
no, I gave you the Michigan jersey to wear at the Michigan game.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, so
once in 10 years.
Yeah, right around. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
we have more of them though.
Oh.
Give me your feelings on these.
Is that the Brewers?
This is the Colorado Rockies.
I like the blue part.
I like the blue part. It's the Rockies font and like how it kind of blends into the bottom half of the jersey that I don't really care for.
Yeah. I'll give it like a 4 out of 10.
Yeah, it's not very good. I like the color scheme.
It ain't doing it for me.
No, yeah. Like the patch logo on the sleeve and the logo on the helmet.
Yeah.
I like those. I like the color scheme is okay. I feel like if they made the whole jersey that purple color, and then used the blue as the font for the front, and like the font and the lettering, and had that more of an accent color, and maybe had like a blue hat, then it would look better. I do like that they're wearing white pants with it though.
Yeah, that does help.
The next one, these are probably my favorite, probably one of my favorite jerseys ever. Those are real, by the way. The Chicago Bulls, Chicago White Sox jerseys. That's literally what it is.
I know.
What do you think? I think it's fire. Like I said, I think those are one of my favorite jerseys probably ever. Because you see all those concepts on Instagram, it's like MLB mixed with NFL, NBA mixed with MLB. And then they literally made one.
I like the concept. It's just I'm not a fan of the colors. That's all. No, I've never been a fan of red. So this is hard.
Oh.
This is like hard for me to enjoy.
Well, then how the hell half of our sports teams are red or got some kind of red? Pistons have red, and then Red Wings.
Well, I know, but I don't like if I get like a Red Wings thing.
You get the white one.
It's either like black hoodie, blue hoodie, gray hoodie.
What? A blue Red Wings hoodie?
No, for Pistons.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I've never been a fan of red, so that's like, if you like red, sure.
Yeah, I think these are crazy. This is another one that's acceptable to wear to black pants.
Okay,
like,
yeah.
It does look good. I feel like if they wore white pants, it would look a little weird. But the black pants with kind of like the stripe on the side, almost like
it makes sense.
Like warm-up pants for basketball.
I'm not saying that they look terrible. I'm just not a fan of red, so the red throws it off.
Yeah, that's true. A little bit. And then these are the Miami Marlins new uniforms.
I think I would like these. They're
kind of similar to the ones that they already have. Their home jerseys that they have. It's like the same kind of font and the same color scheme.
I kind of like it. I'm not over the moon about it, but
it's decent, but it's not like
it's not crazy.
No, I feel like they could have released this as like an alternate, and then had something else.
Yeah,
as their
I feel like if you're Miami, you need to go all out. You know, Miami's just that market where you got to do something crazy.
If they had like pink jerseys or something.
Yeah, something like that.
I do like the hat. The hat with the 305 and the Marlin, and then like the ombre brim.
Yeah.
That does look pretty cool. All right, then we got one more. Arizona Diamondbacks.
No.
I'm iffy on them too. I think there needs to be a little more color in the jerseys, which is ironic because it's purple and light blue. But if they threw in like a burgundy border, like the old burgundy color
Yeah.
they had, or a white border around it.
The problem with that is like every time I see like their jersey or hat, I'm like, I can get something else, you know?
Really?
Like
You don't like the Diamondbacks logo?
like the color. I'm not a fan of the purple and turquoise.
Oh, okay. But like that Diamondbacks logo, you don't like that logo?
Well, no, that's fine.
Oh,
I'm just
okay.
saying, like, if it's a hat that's like purple and turquoise, I'm like, nah, I'm
Oh, no,
all right.
No, yeah. I can see a lot of these worn, like people getting them and like styling them though. Like they wear
Yeah.
this jersey with like if they have like similar colored shoes.
Oh yeah.
Like that would be what I would do. All right, and then I have two or another bit of sports news, baseball news, and then I have two discussions instead of
All
quizzes.
right, then we're gonna take an intermission real quick.
Okay.
I didn't realize how much I actually had to use the bathroom. Dude, my legs hurt so much. I didn't even do legs today.
Oh damn.
I did them yesterday. Dude, I was speeding in the gym because I thought you were going to be here. Like,
Oh.
I did my full workout in 20 minutes.
Oh jeez.
I squatted 365 yesterday.
Oh dang.
Today's my official 1 year at Ford.
Oh really?
Today was my official 1 year. I don't want to.
Oh.
Damn, Mr. Paragraph, man.
Yeah.
All right, you ready?
Hold on.
I feel like it's going to be cold out there when I go out there.
Outside?
Yeah.
No, it's not bad.
Is it not? Okay. Did you park behind me?
In front of you.
In front? Oh.
Yeah.
Well, I would have backed up. I didn't know that you were going to park in front of me.
No, it's alright. Yeah.
Damn. That's a long paragraph.
Yeah, it's not that. It's not the longest one that I've sent to her. Not the longest one that I've received either. There was one that was like maybe 230. Yeah, why? Where's the huge one that she had sent me? Oh yeah. Oh damn. There's a lot of them. Mr. Paragraph man, there were a few.
Bro, I could not. I'm sorry. Thank God you don't really text me paragraphs all that much. That's not terrible, but still.
That's like well, look at this one or she had sent like a couple here, like a couple bigger ones. Like hers are like pretty consistently like around the same size, and then she has like some that are like that perfect square
Yeah.
type thing. and then I have like I'm like mixed around. Like I have this one, and that one's like slightly bigger. This one, like that one's smaller. This one's only a couple sentences. That one, yeah, like around the same size.
Yeah.
And then
Oh,
boom.
oh my God, dude.
And then just wait, and then where's the other one? There's another one. Boom, and like another big ass
Yeah.
one. Because it's like she would ask like 2 or 3 questions in the same text.
See, that's when I would just call that person. All right, you ready?
Uno more second. I have to bring up what I accidentally hit the home button on Instagram.
Oh, my phone.
Okay. All right, go ahead.
All right. Sorry, we're back. Weak bladder.
Okay. So the East-West Classic in
Okay.
MLB. So
Okay.
it's a bunch of retired players that, if you played in the East Coast, on the East Coast or on the West Coast, then you play in this. Like it's like I think it's like a game for charity,
Okay.
or it could be just like like a yearly thing that they do, but this year they're doing it. I think, oh yeah, it says for Willie Mays' 94th birthday would have been today. It'll be held on June 19th at Brickwood Field in Birmingham, Alabama.
You want to go to Alabama?
Oh, Jesus Christ. In June. It'll be hot as shit down there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll be working that day. I get double time that day, so.
June 19th?
Yeah, it's Juneteenth.
Oh. Oh, yeah, that's right. But the East roster, so I know who these people are. You probably recognize a couple of names. It's Josh Barfield, Michael Bourne, Dexter Fowler, Curtis Granderson. You know who? Do you? No? Jesus Christ!
I'm not
Played
a
for the Tigers.
I'm not an encyclopedia, Jonathan. I'm
He
sorry.
played for the Tigers. Okay. Jerry Harrison Jr., Ryan Howard.
I've heard of that.
Okay.
Or him, sorry.
Edwin,
not
that's
that.
him right there on the Phillies.
Okay.
Where was I? Edwin Jackson, Jeremy Jeffries, Andrew Jones. No. Jake Peavy. No.
Actually, yes, I heard of PB.
Okay. Jake Scruggs, Gary Sheffield,
I've heard Sheffield before, yeah.
D. Gordon,
No.
Justin Upton.
No.
Played for the fucking Tiger. Chris Young.
Yes.
Okay. And then the West roster is Dylan Betances, Mike Cameron, Jose Contreras, Prince Fielder.
I've heard of Prince Fielder.
Okay.
And Mike Cameron or whatever the fuck his name is.
Okay, yeah, played for the Mariners and some Mariners and Padres. Scott Hairston, LaTroy Watkins, Adam Jones, Scott Kashmir, Matt Kemp, Jason Kendall.
I have heard of
Okay.
Kemp and Campbell.
Okay, CC Sabathia.
No.
Oh, damn. Denard Span, Nick Swisher,
No.
BJ Upton.
Is it the dude's brother?
It's, yeah, there you go.
Well,
And Jamil Weeks. Who's Jamil Weeks' dad?
Jamar Weeks? I don't know.
Ricky Weeks.
I'm sorry.
Oh my God.
I don't know baseball.
Yeah.
Play ball. That's all I know. I just play the game. I'm not even good at the game.
You can bet that I'm going to be watching this.
Okay.
I'm gonna mark my calendar.
Okay.
I'm gonna find out where they're streaming it. Hope to God they're streaming it, and I am watching this game. Cause it's like,
When is that game?
what day?
Yeah, what day?
I don't know.
I'm searching it up right now.
I'm gonna guess it's gonna be Friday,
No,
Saturday,
no,
Wednesday.
no.
Running out of days here.
Thursday.
Damn. running out of days here.
Oh, damn, that sucks. That it's on a Thursday, though. Not the game, but just the 19th. I wish it was on, like, Friday.
Yeah. And then, alrighty. So we have, for our first discussion,
Discussions.
we have a NCAA uniform tournament.
Ooh.
And this is posted by CFB Blitz and Uniform Aesthetics on Instagram.
Okay.
So
I like this conversation where it's heading already.
in the bracket, we have Oregon versus Wisconsin, Purdue versus Maryland, Ohio State versus Iowa, USC versus a play-in between Nebraska or Minnesota, UCLA versus Indiana, Washington versus Illinois, Michigan versus Rutgers, Michigan State versus either Northwestern or Penn State. I'm just realizing this is only Big Ten.
Well, yeah. It says Big
Yeah,
Ten.
right. Um, so the first matchup.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't need to see this. Sorry.
The first matchup was Oregon versus Wisconsin.
Oregon.
That's a given. That's a gimme.
That's no brainer.
It just breaks down. It gives you like examples. I can swipe.
Oh, okay.
And then all right. So the next one is Purdue versus Maryland.
I'm taking Maryland.
I'm taking Purdue. Are you nuts?
No. They got an example?
Yes.
No.
Oh, thank God they do. Yeah. Okay. I'll look up Purdue University audio format athletics images. Okay, so the football jerseys. We all know what those look like.
I thought we were going based purely off of football.
No. It's everything.
I think I would still
It's
take
like-
Maryland, actually, with that.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, well, what about okay.
I didn't know that we weren't just doing football, okay? But still,
No, yeah,
I
it-
stand by my point, god damn it.
We have basketball. Where's basketball? Oh yeah, basketball's there. So you have the black ones, the one with the gray ones. Oh wait, no, those are high schools. Where's the basketball ones? I just saw them. Oh, here they are. No, god dang it. Sorry, audio format. Right here.
I'm not saying that they're bad. I'm just saying Maryland's more interesting and better.
They
in
have
my
okay.
opinion.
They have the helmet in football with the flag on it. That's it. Purdue has like 3 different types of helmets. They have black and gold, which is a better color scheme.
It is a better color scheme, but I like the way Maryland does their stuff, jersey wise.
They have a jersey that says Boilers on it in black. They have these white baseball. They have these one
Well,
classic ones.
Jonathan, once again,
Okay.
Purdue has good jerseys, but Maryland has a better color scheme in my opinion, and has cooler jerseys.
You literally just said 5 minutes ago that you didn't like red.
I like their black jerseys. Thank you very much.
Wha- So that's what you're picking. You're picking the black jerseys over.
Because
Wisconsin has black jerseys too.
Really?
Yes, or Purdue.
I know, but I just like Maryland's over Purdue for some reason.
That's ridiculous. I think that's a God damn it! I think that's a ridiculous.
I'll
thing.
die on this hill.
Well, all right. Next matchup, you have Ohio State and Iowa.
I want to say Iowa, even though I'd probably be wrong.
Oh God dang it! It doesn't. It never shows it. Here, I'm gonna take a screenshot of that so I can go back to it.
Yeah, that's probably better. Does Ohio State really... I mean, Iowa doesn't really have anything all that interesting either, but does Ohio
No.
State really have anything all that interesting either?
Their hockey jerseys are kind of sick.
Does Iowa even have a hockey team?
Yes.
Okay. I didn't know.
I mean,
When I was at the University of Iowa, I didn't really pay attention to their hockey team.
they have. Where were the ones that they wore? Yeah, they have these ones. That's decent. They have the all red ones, which kind of look like the football ones, but just hockeyified.
Don't
Yeah,
worry.
like these ones, the white ones, basically like the white.
You know what? Fuck it. Give me Iowa because I hate Ohio State.
That's right. But then Iowa athletics images. We have
Dude, they're gray. I don't know if they had like an alternate gray.
like you like the Steelers.
Yeah, so
There you go.
I'm also hate Ohio State, so fuck it. Iowa moves through. They have a gray uniform. I don't know when they used it, but I do
No.
know they had a gray.
The Iowa basketball jerseys are sick. Like I like the designs on the pants and stuff like that.
Yeah, the black and gold.
The baseball jerseys are pretty sweet. They're
Yeah, let's go Iowa.
where their hockey. I want to show you the hockey jerseys though, because the hockey jerseys are pretty sweet.
Are they primarily yellow?
Well, they have both.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they have like a cream one, I think. They have a yellow one and a black one, and then like the classic, like a way white. Who knows? I can't find it. But all right, and the next one we have Nebraska versus Minnesota.
Minnesota.
Minnesota is the correct answer. That is the correct.
No
answer.
hesitation.
Zero hesitation. Next one, UCLA versus Indiana. Indiana.
Hold on.
It's Indiana.
I don't know. I'm basing this purely off of their football jerseys. I don't care about anything else.
What? But that's not the. That's not the concept. The whole thing is to like.
Hold on. Actually, yeah, give me Indiana. I don't like their gold pants that UCLA has.
No, and then the Indiana baseball jerseys are sweet.
Okay.
Yeah, like they have like a pullover and then a button-up one, and then the pullover says Hoosiers on it.
Okay.
In script.
All right. That's acceptable red, okay?
Yeah. All right, Wisconsin, Washington versus Illinois.
Washington.
See, I'm going. I this one's kind of differentiate. Like, what am I saying? This one's kind of difficult for me. I could give it to both. I feel like both of them have like really good jerseys on the other side. Like Illinois baseball looks sweet. Their basketball are nice, but then Washington's football jerseys I think are better. But those classic Indiana or Illinois ones that they wore against us this year, those ones are fire.
Yeah. I didn't really fuck with the helmet all that much, but
I didn't. I mean, yeah. I mean, the helmet was okay. It was supposed to look like one of those like leather helmets.
I know what
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
supposed to mimic.
So I mean, it was all right.
I was just like, eh. I'm going with Washington though. That's easy for me.
All right, Michigan beats Rutgers. Penn State versus Notre Dame. Or
I mean, you're
Northwestern.
right, but we could at least have a conversation. I mean, God dang.
Is it needed?
No.
No. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly.
I mean, well, fuck.
Yeah, it's just. I mean, Jesus Christ. Where do I start? The damn Michigan hockey jerseys, the baseball jerseys. You've seen the baseball. I made the baseball jerseys.
Jonathan,
MLB.
put your dick away.
Yep. The football jerseys are classic.
To be honest with you, I think I'm going to take Penn State over Northwestern.
Penn State, Northwest. What? Wait, would you want to repeat that?
Taking Penn State's jerseys over Northwestern and Michigan State. And I get it. Michigan State has some fire jerseys, but I'm taking Penn State.
You're overlooking Northwestern. Are you out of your mind?
No, I don't like
The purple and blue? Or the purple and black? They have like black and purple.
All right, if we're going off of purple and black, just throw in the fucking what is it? The Wildcats, Kentucky, or Kansas.
But this is
K-State.
This is big. This is big.
I know, fuck it, but K-State's better. Fuck it. I'll take Penn State over both of those teams, jersey wise.
Hold on.
They don't even have the names on the back. That's how classic they are.
That's stupid. In college football, there's so many different players, and they all wear like same freaking numbers.
Notre Dame does the same fucking shit.
Notre Dame has names on their backs now.
Oh well. Fuck it. I'll take Penn State. I'll die on this hill. You can shoot me where I lie.
This. You think the blue and white is better than this?
Absolutely.
You think the blue and white is better than this?
Yes. I had to think about it, but yes. That first picture you showed me, absolutely. Yes. Easily.
You think that the blue and white Penn State jerseys are better than these Northwestern cream pullovers?
Yeah.
That is the most insane thing I've ever heard in my entire life. This.
You've heard me say some pretty insane things. Yes, I'm taking Penn State.
That is outrageous. That is wild. No pun intended. They're the Wildcats.
Oh, I thought what you did there was pretty clever. Should have kept it.
Oh, thank you. That. Okay. All right. Next one. Oregon versus Maryland. Okay. No. If we use Penn State, we use Purdue.
Fine.
Okay.
Oregon.
Oregon. Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Did you really think anything different was gonna happen?
No, I didn't. No.
Okay.
Iowa versus, or no, USC versus Minnesota. Minnesota. And then
wait, what?
USC versus Minnesota.
Oh, yeah, Minnesota for sure. Yeah.
Iowa versus Minnesota.
Yeah, Minnesota. That's easy.
Minnesota versus Oregon.
Oregon.
Yeah, that's true. Oregon's baseball jerseys are dope. All right, then we have UCL or no.
It's we picked the Indiana
versus
versus Washington.
Indiana versus Washington.
I'm taking Washington.
I am also too. Washington's baseball jerseys, I like those ones a lot.
Michigan over Penn State.
Yeah, Michigan over Washington.
Yes.
And then Oregon versus Washington. Or Oregon versus Michigan.
I had to go Oregon.
Yeah, I think objectively, I think you have to go Oregon. But, I mean, I like Michigan's better.
Obviously, but if we're doing this objectively, like which we're technically supposed to do,
right? Yeah.
Oregon is, if you want, all the cool shit, go to Oregon, easily.
Right.
Now you can go to Michigan and get some really cool shit. But
yeah.
Oregon is literally the headquarters of Nike.
Right.
So
Michigan has Jordan brand stuff.
Yeah, but I'm not saying they don't get dope shit, which they do, but I mean, Oregon is just, I'm a Nike guy through and through. I'm not I can care less about the Jordan brand personally. That's just me personally.
So let me show you how the actual bracket went. So the actual bracket, people chose Oregon and Maryland. They chose Ohio State and Minnesota, and then Ohio State to go past Minnesota. Which is that's insane.
Bonkers, dude.
And then Oregon to go past Ohio State, UCLA and Washington, UCLA to go past Washington.
Okay.
Nuts. I think that's nuts.
Yeah.
Penn State to go past Northwestern.
I'm crazy.
You are crazy. I disagree with it still. And then Michigan State to go past them, and then Michigan State to beat Michigan.
I can understand it, but no.
Right, yeah, no. They do have some cool basketball and football designs, but no. Just not, no.
Not doing it for me.
Yeah, just not really working out. All right, and then we have...
what's the other discussion?
The other discussion is...
Am I going to piss you off again? Let's see.
The hardest things to do in sports. And the option... I'm going to give you some options here.
Okay.
And then we're going to think of anything else afterwards, and then we're going to make a case for one of them.
Okay.
So we have a hole-in-one on PGA Tour. There's only been 350 in PGA Tour history.
That's rough.
We have a no-hitter in MLB. There's only been 323. I think that should be moved to perfect game. There's only 24 perfect games in MLB history.
Okay.
5 goals in a hockey game. It's only been 64 times. Okay. A 60-plus yard field goal. It's only been done 28 times.
No.
It's listed. I have to say it. Okay, there's perfect game. 24 times in MLB history. 4 homers in a game. It's only been done 18 times. Well, now 19 times in MLB history. Oh, wide receiver winning Triple Crown. So I think that's receiving yards, receptions, and touchdown passes.
Doesn't one have to win it every year, though?
No.
Oh.
Because you can lead the league in touchdown passes, but only catch.
Oh,
you have
okay.
the Triple Crown. Yeah.
Okay.
It's only been done 15 times in NFL history. An unassisted triple play in baseball. It's only been done 15 times. And there's only mathematically only a limited amount of situations you can do it.
Yeah.
You have to be in the infield to do it. 250 plus rushing yards in a game, 14 times in NFL history. That one, it's tough to get to, but you have to like grind it out. 8+ points in a game.
By a single person?
By a single person. So what a point is either a goal or an assist.
Oh, okay.
And it's been done 13 times in NHL history. A kick return touchdown in a Super Bowl.
Wow.
Only been done 10 times.
Really?
In NFL history. Yeah.
That's can't do math. That's 20%.
I feel like we should maybe exclude it from the Super Bowl because that's kind of cheating.
Yeah, that's like 20%.
You have to get there even to do it. That's like saying, the only person to hit 4 home runs in a World Series game. That's the hardest thing to do. Well, yeah, you got to get there first.
Well, yeah, but that's still 20% though.
What do you mean?
Out of all the Super Bowls, it's a little bit under 20%. But there's been 50. What, we're up to 58? 50,
yeah.
57?
59 is next year.
Yeah, so that's roughly 20%. If it's happened 10 times already.
Yeah. Well, 20% of the games, but it could have happened multiple times.
Oh, yeah.
In the same game. But I'm saying, I feel like we should exclude the Super Bowl aspect from it.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah.
Because, like...
You have to get there, obviously.
You have to get there to do it. So, like, automatically gives you a limited amount. You can be like Devin Hester.
Yeah.
And I think only made 1 Super Bowl.
That's like you made it to the finals or the NBA championship and you score 100 points. Like, you have to get there.
Right, you have to get there to do it first.
Yeah. All right.
And then the next one is 7 passing touchdowns in a game. It's only been done 8 times. Once by him, Peyton Manning. A quadruple double. So that's double digits. I don't know who that is.
From my angle, for a second, it looked like fucking Zion. I was like, no way.
No. You thought that looked like Zion?
From my angle. It's very, very...
Yeah. But, quadruple double is double digits in either 4 of the 5 point categories. So you have rebounds, steals, points, assists, and...
That's a hell of a game.
Yeah. And there was one more. Rebounds, points, assists, steals, and blocks. Blocks.
Damn.
And then a 60-point triple-double. Only been done 3 times in NBA history.
Luka done it?
Joel. I didn't read through these the first time. It says Joel Embiid playing a game. Very few times in NBA history.
That might be the hardest one, I'm just saying.
And then 100 points in NBA history. Only been done 1 time. Apparently. A lot of people think it didn't happen. And then drive safely in...
No! Jonathan, you can't say that!
Oh, no.
Driving safely in Vegas.
In Athens.
In Vegas, too.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
Oh, no. We're going to cancel.
Oh, no. That couldn't have played out any better.
Oh, no.
Oh.
We're going to hell.
Oh, no.
Why did you read it?
I didn't read it beforehand because
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Is that a picture of Jalen Carter?
Yeah.
No.
And then underneath it says impossible.
Fuck. We're going to hell, Jonathan.
Oh, no.
Oh, man. I needed that. Oh, that was great. Actually, no, that's horrible, but it's funny.
That's fucked up.
Is that the last one?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I picked the last one.
Yeah, that's tough. That one's...
Oh, my God. Oh.
I'm going to go with shitting your pants in a football game. Because fucking, what's his face from the Lions did it last year. And he was like, no, yeah, I sat in Gatorade. What Gatorade is brown? I can't remember who did it
Was
last
it
year.
Darius Smith?
No. It might have been McNeil.
Oh.
I think it was Aleem McNeil, and he was, oh yeah, I sat in Gatorade on the bench.
Okay,
It's
yeah,
like,
bud.
No, you didn't.
You shit yourself. It's okay.
You just shit yourself.
Oh my god, that's.
But in all seriousness, I think statistically, you would have to go with maybe the quadruple double or the 4 home runs in a game. Because the unassisted triple, the unassisted triple
I was going
play,
to go with the unassisted triple play.
that one, yeah, the wide receiver winning triple crown. It hasn't happened a whole lot because there's like a lot of really good receivers in the league usually at the same time. 250 rushing yards in a game, you could get there.
Yeah,
but it'd be, the defense would catch on and everything. 8 points in a game, I think that happened. What you call it? Patrick Kane got 6 or 7 this year, so that almost happened. Kick return with the asterisk in Super Bowl. 7 passing touchdowns.
I would be careful with how much you're scrolling until you get to the end. I think that honestly is the hardest one.
The Super Bowl or the touchdowns?
No, driving.
Oh, that one, yeah.
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 Oh man, that's funny.
Yeah, that was fucked up. Yeah. That was hilarious.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
That's a good one. We're going to hell, but that's a good one.
Yeah,
that was a good belly laugh.
Yeah, that was rough. That was like I just read it immediately. Like as I was looking at it, I read it, and I was like driving safely, and
oh man,
oh no,
that was great. What a great one to end off with. I think that beats any quiz we've ever done.
That's terrible.
Oh, Mitchell would enjoy that.
Yeah.
Man, that's great. Alrighty.
I'll tell you something off camera too about Mitchell.
Okay.
Or not, but about Mitchell, but what Mitchell said that made me fucking die laughing earlier.
Okay. All right.